Hey everyone, and welcome back to another deck profile today. And today we have the Appliancers. This is a deck I was not planning to build, even though it existed, until a friend of mine, Doc, traded me an entire deck core. And once I got the deck core and I looked at it, I was like, okay, I gotta build this. So I built this Appliancer deck core. Well, deck now, not deck core, but words, Terry. Anyways, and I like it. It's real fun. It's a really interesting deck. It's very powerful for what it is. And a deck like this you can actually make for under $5. I got a bit more expensive staples in it. That's because I had them lying around the house. If I didn't, I would have used cheaper staples. But that's okay. I'm going to show y'all what I got in this deck, and I hope y'all enjoy. Let's get into it. We're going to start off with two Appliancer sock rollers. Now, I recommend having 3. The only reason I have 2 is because that's all I have available to me at this point. If I get a third one, I guarantee you I'm throwing it in the deck. Now what this guy does is when he's summoned when he's onto the hub, I'll read it to you instead of trying to explain. If you control an Appliancer monster, you can special summon this one from your hand. If another Appliancer Sockwaller special summoned from your hand while you control this one, you can special summon another one from your deck. So basically, if you have one on the field, special summon, then you can special summon a third one from your deck. So you get 3 of these guys on the field within one turn. It's pretty cool, and if not, then you can special summon other Appliancer monsters along with them. I'll leave you right there. Then we have 3 Appliancer Bookie. If I can say that right, that would be so lovely. And what this card does, you can target one Appliancer monster you control, special summon this card from your hand. If you do, this card name becomes that monster's name until the end phase. So, he copies this guy, which will allow you to bring out another one. So, they all work together and to get in the board field. Anyways, let me read the rest of his effect before I get to there you go, see I'm already doing it. During main phase, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard to target one Appliancer monster you control. Special summon one monster with the same name from your hand or graveyard. You can only use each effect of this card once per turn. So, basically, he helps special summon out more Appliancers, which helps special summon more Appliancers, which so on and so forth. They're all about bringing each other out. Then we get on to Appliancer Breaker Buckle. And what this one does is, during damage calculation of Appliancer monster you control battles opposed monster quick effect. You can discard this card for that battle. The monster you control cannot be destroyed. Also, you take no damage. If Appliancer monster you control would be destroyed by a card effect, you can banish this card from your field or graveyard instead. So he's the only Appliancer that does not special summon himself, but he protects your other guys so that you can get them all in the field, get them out, link summon, and everything. Get your combos off and protect them from being destroyed. And that's it for the main Appliancer monster. Let's get on to the extra monsters in this deck. First, we have 3 Cyber Valleys. Now, the reason I have 3 Cyber Valleys is because of a spell card in here, which we'll get to later. But also, I just think he works better. He's a level 1 machine, and a lot of the Link monsters, really, they mainly focus on Appliancers, but he's level 1 machine, he allows you to draw, he's a pretty good card to have. In this deck, I think he's the perfect level 1 machine to have that's not an Appliancer. That may change in the future, but for now, Cyber Valley is my go-to with this. Then we have a few of our hand traps. We have 1 Ash Blossom Joyous Springs, 2 Effect Veilers, and 2 Droll and Lockbirds. Now, these cards can be any other hand trap you want, but these are ones I put in my deck because it's what I had. And to be honest, I would actually put 3 Effect Veilers minus 1 Droll and Lockbird if I could, but I don't have a third Effect Veiler. But that's my own personal taste. You might want 3 Lockbirds, you might want 3 Ash Blossoms. It's all up to you and what you want. But these are some good hand traps to go against whatever your opponent's going to try to throw at you. Then we get on to some of the spell cards of the deck. We have first the field spell, Appliancer Electric World. Now what this card does is, when this card is activated, you can add one Appliancer card from your deck to your hand, except this field spell. Once per turn, if you link summon an Appliancer Link monster, you can add one Appliancer monster from your graveyard to your hand. Once per turn, when a monster declares an attack, you can target one Appliancer monster you control to another of your main monster zone. You can activate this card once per turn. So, a Rhoda for the deck adds a Appliancer card to your hand, and also helps out your monsters. Good little spell. Good little field spell. There were 3 Appliancer reuse. Now what this card does is target one Appliancer monster in your graveyard, special summon it, when placed at the bottom of the deck when it leaves the field. That's not that big of an issue, because these guys practically search out each other. Your field spell searches, and you'll be able to get him back to your hand, no problem. So him going to the bottom of your deck is not the biggest issue in the world. It's nothing to really worry about, because you will be seeing him again soon. Then we have 2 Appliancer Test. What this card does is target one Appliancer Link monster you control, special summon as many Link 1 Appliancer monsters from your graveyard as possible to the zones that monster points to, but banish them during the end phase of this turn. You can activate this Appliancer Tester once per turn. Now, this once again gets you more monsters on the field, which then you can use to link summon other monsters. So it just helps replenish your field, get your appliancers back, and get you stronger than ever, ready to go. Then we have the reason why I have a Cyber Valley in here, as well as the Appliance monsters. Probably best spell card of all. 3 Machine Duplication. What this card does is target one machine monster you control with 500 or less attack. Special summon up to 2 monsters from the deck with the same name as that base up monster. So your Appliancers, Cyber Valley, or any other machine monster you want to add with 500 or less attack, bring them onto the field, get your field full, ready for your combos. Then we got some back row removal. We got 2 Twin Twisters and 1 Harpy's Feather Duster. Back row removal is always good to have, because you never know what you're going to face against your opponent. Then we have 1 for 1. All your monsters are level 1. This card is going to come in handy so much, it's not even funny. Helps just get your monsters out. 1 Monster Reborn. Again, get your monsters back from the graveyard. Get your field filled back up. It's all about storming the field, folks. And now we're going to get on to the trap cards, where I have 2 Torrential Tributes. You see that beautiful little starfall right there? Shiny. Then we have 2 Waking the Dragon. 1 Solemn Strike. 1 Storming Mirror Force. 1 Regular Mirror Force. And to finish off, 1 Blazing Mirror Force. Yes, I know it's weird, but I really like it. Plus, Mirror Forces are a card that a lot of people do not expect to run into. I don't understand why it's not used that much, because every time I see it get used, it always ends up helping turn a duel around, or definitely stalling you more time to help you maybe get the duel turn around. Torrential Tribute, one of the best trap cards ever made. The moment a monster summon, wipe the field clean. Waking of the Dragon helps get some good monsters out of your extra deck if your opponent destroys it. If not, well, then it's just sitting there. But most of the time, they're going to destroy it, not knowing what your back row is. Solemn Strike for stopping your opponent's monsters, or card effects, or whatever. Some good trap cards. And I'm not gonna lie, if I had 1 of each Mirror Force, I would be playing it in this deck, but I only got those 3 so far, so I need more Mirror Forces. And next, for the extra deck, we have 3 of what I say is the boss monster of the Appliancers, Appliancer Laundry Dragon. Now what this card does is, he only requires 1 Appliancer, just 1. Cannot be used as link material to turn this card with Link Summon. That's not a problem, considering what comes up next. Neither player takes any battle damage from attacks involving this card. Once per turn after damage calculation, if this co-linked card battles an opponent's monster, you can banish that monster. Once per turn after damage calculation, if this monster is not co-linked but battles opponent's monster, destroy that opponent's monster. And if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to its original attack. So, regardless if you're co-linked or not, he's taking out your opponent's monster. Now, if he's not co-linked, that gives you the added bonus of, yes, while it's just destroyed goes to the graveyard, your opponent takes life point damage equal to its attack. So it's almost like a flame wingman, but better. Don't tell the elemental hero people I said that, they will hurt me. Then we have 2 of Appliancer, Syllabus. I am not good at saying that. Syllabus. Anyways, this one though requires 2 Appliancer monsters, and what its effect is, this link card cannot be treated. This linked card cannot be targeted by your opponent's card effects or opponent's attacks. During damage calculation of Appliancer link monster you control co-linked to this card battles an opponent's monster, your battle monster gains attack equal to the number of monsters co-linked to this card times 1,000. During damage calculations, once per turn, if Appliancer link monster you control is not co-linked to this card destroyed by a battle card effect, you can draw 1 card. So, if the monster that's not co-linked is destroyed, while it's not linked up to him, you draw a card. If it is, your monster gets 1 heck of an attack boost depending on the link materials you have on the field. Plus, as you see, cannot be destroyed, targeted by opponent's card effect, destroyed by opponent's card effects and all that. That's really good. Then we have 2 of Appliancer Dryer Drake. This is one of my favorites just because it looks so damn cute. I'm not gonna lie, it's all about the looks for this one. But he also requires just 1 Appliancer monster, and his effect is, cannot be used as a link material the turn this card is link summoned. The link card gains 1,000 attack once per turn during your battle phase. If this card is co-linked, except during a damage step, you can switch the location of 2 Appliancer monsters in your main monster zone, including this card. If you do, the other monsters can make a second attack during the battle phase. Once per turn when this card is not co-linked and is targeted for attack, you can negate that attack. So, he gains that 1,000 attack, but he can also switch your guys around if he is co-linked, and allowing them to make a second attack. So you get to smack your opponent twice with them. Bam, bam, bam. Next up, we have Appliancer Kappa Scale. This guy looks kind of cool. It looks like a bug, but he is still a machine type monster. Now, he also requires only 1 Appliancer monster, and his effect cannot be used as a link material. The card is link summoned. You contribute this co-link card to special summon 1 Appliancer link monster from your graveyard, except him. You contribute this card is not co-linked, special summon 1 level 4 or lower Appliancer monster from your graveyard. You only activate the effects of this card once per turn. So, basically, he has helped bring your monsters back up from the grave, regardless if he's linked or not. The only difference is you get a link monster if he is co-linked, and you get a regular monster if he's not co-linked. Then for the final Appliancer link monsters, we have 2 Appliancer Vacuum Elephant. And this card, like the others, requires only 1 Appliancer monster. Cannot be used as link material the turn this card is link summoned. Can attack directly when it is not co-linked. You can send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard, then target 1 card your opponent controls and destroy it. If this card is co-linked, you can target 1 monster in your opponent's main monster zone and destroy it. You can only use each of these effects once per turn. So as you can see, co-linked, attack directly, discard a card, destroy a monster. Not co-linked, destroy a monster. So, wait, hold on, let me make sure I didn't mix that up, because I don't want to lie to y'all. Okay, not co-linked, he can attack directly, and you can discard a card. Okay, so it's the other way around. My bad, guys. Not co-linked. He can attack directly, discard a card, destroy a card. If he's not co-linked, destroy 1 card in your opponent's main monster zone. So, all these guys are really cheap and they have really good effects where they're where they're co-linked or not. But Laundry Dragon to me is the best one out of all of them. So if I recommend you're playing 3 of any, play 3 of Laundry Dragon definitely. Now for the other monsters in this deck, I have 1 Barlow Dragon, 1 Raid Raptor Ultimate Falcon, 1 Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, and 1 Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. Now, these cards are obviously targets for Awakening the Dragon. Starving Venom Dragon is for what's in my side deck, which is Super Polymerization. It's always in the side deck, but he also could be a decent target for Awakening of the Dragon. Barlow Dragon, this card to me is pretty interesting. It's one of the newest ones that have come out, and he just requires two effect monsters. He's a link 3, so 3 materials, but still. This card cannot be destroyed by card effects while a link monster points to it. So, if you haven't lined up with one of your Appliancer monsters or a different link monster, he's protected. You can only use each of the following effects of this card once per turn. At the start of the damage step, if this card was link summoned using 3 monsters as materials, battles opponent's monster, you can destroy all monsters on the field. You can banish this card from your graveyard to banish 1 dark monster with 3,000 or more attack from the field. If you do, special summon 1 Topic monster from your extra deck or graveyard. So that last part of the effect really doesn't matter with this deck, but the rest of this effect is still pretty decent. Basically a giant nuke if you need one. But so that is the main targets for the Awakening of the Dragon. And guys, that is it for the Appliancer deck. So this deck is surprisingly pretty fun, and I believe very underrated. So I didn't even know this deck existed until my friend traded me the deck core, and I was really happy about getting this, and it was really fun building. And I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys take a chance at building this deck yourselves and trying your own varieties of it. Maybe some more expensive cards, maybe cheaper cards. But as far as I'm concerned, this deck profile right here, right now, is perfecto to me. But I know everything uses a little bit more work, and with new support cards coming out with Burrows of Legends, this could change. The side deck could change, and the main deck could change a little bit. And those cards I can't wait to get my hands on and see how I can make them work with this deck. But anyways guys, that's it for the video. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, please hit that like button down below. And please comment down below what decks you want to see me try to build. I want that from y'all. I want to know what decks you want me to build and make for you guys here on my channel. Well, I'm pretty sure you like the randomness of the decks that I make. I'm pretty sure you guys want to see me try my hand at something y'all want. Where it be Salomon Greats, Drytrons, Despots, Spirit Charmers. If there is a deck that you want to see me try and build, let me know and I will do my best to make it happen. Cheaply, mind you, because I cannot afford some of the expensive cards out there. And I'll see some of my deck profiles, so that's because I either traded for them or I happened to get the 10 and got lucky that they were in that pack. Because trust me, I can't spend that much on a card. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.